Hi, I'm Dr. Roger Levin, founder and CEO of Levin Group, the leading orthodontic consulting firm in the field today. In fact, as I sit here, we are currently working with over 300 orthodontic practices at this time and have worked with over 2,000 since 1985. I want to thank you for taking some time to visit this website. You're going to find some wonderful free information that I believe will add real value to you and your practice. One of the key things I wanted to mention to you that has huge value for so many doctors in the profession is what we call the one-day on-site practice potential production analysis. Those are a lot of words. So what is a one-day on-site practice production potential analysis? This is a service we've created at Levin Group, and we've deliberately made it very inexpensive so we can bring value to you, where a senior practice analyst from Levin Group will visit your practice for a day. Now, the beauty of this is that a senior practice analyst is not a consultant. Because we're large enough, we've been able to invest in a group called senior practice analysts who have excellent analytical skills where they can look at a practice, do a 20-point analysis while the doctor is still working so you don't lose any practice time, work with the staff, and by the way, staff really enjoy this. I know sometimes there's a concern by staff about having an outsider or consultant visit the practice, but as the senior practice analysts work very well with staff, they always get a positive response, so nobody has to feel concerned about that at all. And as a dentist that was in full-time practice for 10 years, I can firmly understand exactly how someone might feel. But I promise you, this is a lot of fun. Now, the important part. A one-day on-site practice potential analysis is based on a concept that we should always analyze a practice before making change. That's what excellent businesses do. It's sort of like making a diagnosis of an orthodontic patient before you establish the final treatment plan. If we didn't have a diagnosis, we might create a treatment plan that is in the wrong direction, will take longer, or might not get the right results. Too many orthodontists, and I've been watching this now for 27 years, often start making changes without realizing whether or not those changes are the right changes for the practice. So what the analysis is all about is understanding the current state of your practice. And you will learn a huge amount about your practice, probably more than you've ever known before. And what happens is the analyst comes to your practice, does a 20-point analysis. You have almost no pre-work. The heavy lifting is on us because as a doctor, I know how busy you and your staff are. And at the end of the day, the analyst will meet with the orthodontist one-on-one to review all of the findings. And the four areas we're very focused on are your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. It's important today to talk about threats because, as we all know, dentistry and orthodontics is changing and will continue to change. Competition has increased. Some general dentists are more involved in orthodontics than ever before. There are new services making it easier for non-orthodontists to become involved in orthodontics. There are new satellites opening when an orthodontist is not as busy as he or she might want to be and they open a second practice. And of course, our national corporate dental offices are expanding and often including orthodontics. Now, don't take that as gloom and doom. There are many orthodontic practices doing extremely well, but the first step is to analyze your practice. And once you know what we call the current state, including the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, then you can create a plan to take your practice in a positive direction because our number one focus at Levin Group is increasing practice production through proven business systems. But it all starts with analysis so you know exactly how to go about increasing production, building a great team, retaining that team, increasing referrals, and allowing your practice to grow. So I hope while you're here on the website, you'll take advantage of all of the free information. Over the next 20 years, my personal goal is to see how much value I can add into the profession. Levin Group is a company with many, many experts on board in orthodontics, in management, marketing, and analysis, and we hope that we'll have the opportunity to create some exposure for you that allows you to pursue your dreams and move in the right direction. On behalf of all of us at Levin Group, I want to wish you continued luck and continued success.